Hi, so let me show you how you can use Lancepedit's new inbox translation feature. First, you need to go to your inbox and then select a contact. After you have selected a contact, here you can see a new option for the translation. If you click on this option, we will get some settings for the translation. From these settings, by altering these settings, you can configure how you want to translate the prospect messages and how you want to translate your messages. So now let's try to translate our first prospect message. What I'm going to do is close this tab, come here on the message that we have from the prospect, right click on it, and we will get a translate button or option. If we click on this translate, it should translate our message. So let's go. As you can see, it shows me an error called please set the target language for the prospect first. Meaning, if you do not set the target language to which you want to translate to, the Lancepedit will not know from which language it should translate the message to. So let's select here French. And then you have to click the Save Translation Settings button. Otherwise, it will not actually save the settings. So let's click. And our translation settings has been saved. Now we can close this tab, come here again, right click, and translate. As you can see, we have the French translation here. On the top of it, you can also see the original text that was sent from the prospect. It also shows you from which language to which language it was translated to. Now, there's one thing to note is that this settings is specific to this contact that you have selected. Meaning, if you go to a different contact, let's say I go to this contact, and I have no messages, I have no conversations with this contact. If I click the translation settings, you can see there is no French here that I selected previously. Meaning, every translation settings for each contact are specific to that contact, so that you can set different settings for different contacts for translating the messages. So if we go back to the previous contact that we have selected, we're going to see that French is selected here. Now, there's also a option for auto translation. If you turn it on and save translation settings, then whenever a new message comes in, new message comes in from the prospect, it will automatically be translated with this settings, and you don't need to right click and translate that. So let's try that out. Let me send a test message. So as you can see, a new message just came in, and because we have this auto translate option selected, it automatically translated that message. So you do not have to right click and translate it every time a new message comes in. So that was prospect messages translation. What about the messages that you type? How are you going to be translating those messages? Well, it's very simple. If we come here on this part of the translation settings, then we can select which language we want to translate our message and send it to. So we're going to select French here, and we have to enable the translation here. Okay, then we're going to click Save Translation Settings again to save the settings. And now if we send a message, it will be sent in the translated format in WhatsApp, but you can also see the original version that you actually typed here as well. So let me show you. So I am going to respond. If I send the message, you can see that the translation has been added here, but your original message is here, but the actual message that was sent was the translation version here. Okay, so if the prospect checks now in their WhatsApp, they're going to see this message, and in Lancepedit's inbox, you can see the original version as well as the translation. You can also see from which language to which language it was translated to. So this was the translation feature. I hope everything is clear, and this is really going to help you out converse with your customers who speak a different language. Thank you so much.